Good morning, y'all. It's Nicole with Nick's Village, www.nicksvillage.com. Free Nick Healing Arts. It's also at nicksvillage.com. That's where you can go to get your appointments for readings, Reiki, all kinds of stuff that I do. But today's our Taurus tarot reading. We're going to read for Taurus today. See what's going on. See how Taurus is going to go about their week. I'm reading from a new set of oracle cards, Trust Your Vibes. I got these from Tori. Really excited. I really like them. They're cute. I like my Shaman's Oracle. I love my Shaman's Oracle. But I like this too. It's kind of, yeah. And of course we have Inner Child cards, which I'm thinking that I want to pull out another deck and start working with another deck. But the problem with another deck is I don't really know the other decks I have. I don't spend enough time with them. And so then we're looking at, I'm going to have to pull out the book, or I'm going to have to pull out Google, and I'm going to have to get some help until I really get into the cards. And I don't know that I want to do that on the videos. I think I'm fine like doing these, reading them, because I know these cards and I can read these cards like the back of my hand. But when people get readings from me in person, I use my other decks. I give them choices. And the two decks I'm trying to learn right now are my sister's deck, the Women of Light Tarot. You can get that at www.womenoflight.us, I believe it is. And I have that deck, but I don't have it out today to show you cards on it. But it's an amazing deck. My sister created it, Isha Lucas, and she calls it a minimalist deck based on the 5 Buddha families. So if you know about the Buddha family, she talks about them really heavy in the deck. And so if that's something you're interested in and you're local, I have decks that you can purchase from me. And if not, you can go to her website, which I believe is a Women of Light. I don't know. It was a bagger2.com, but she just changed it. And now I'm like, is it womenoflighttarot.us or is it womenoflight.us? I will find out and I will let it be known. But it's a great deck. I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And a lot of times when people sit down with me, that's the deck they want. It's like, you pick the deck that's the hardest for me to read, and you guys want that deck. But it makes me learn. So I don't mind. It challenges me. So we're doing a Taurus reading today. Universe, what do I need to say to Taurus? Alrighty. Let's get them an oracle card. There we go. I've been reading tarot for 20-something years. So I'm into this. Instant feedback. We have card 20. That's for you, Taurus. Card 0. It's the first time we got, Taurus, card 19. We got 19, 20, and 0. You go, Taurus. You're handling things right now. So this is all major arcana. Major arcana are your spiritual principles that your soul needs to evolve. This is the work that you came here on earth to do, Taurus. And you are obviously doing it. You are kicking butt. You probably don't even realize it, Taurus. So card 20, 3 little pigs. So remember, the cards go from 0 to 21, and you have card 20. It's the Fool's Journey. So you start off as the little foolish little Red Riding Hood who isn't listening and doesn't pay attention. It's doing whatever she wants. And you get to card 20, and it's the 3 little pigs, but it's the 3 little pigs in their brick house with their fire going. So I always look at card 20 immediately just because it's card 20, and I want to say good job. But I also want to say to you, Taurus, that this is actually the final test. This is actually when you need to buckle down and be prepared for whatever the universe is going to send you. So this is how it works. If you're working on a spiritual principle, just to be easy, say we're working on sharing kindness with others. No matter what the circumstances, we're working on sharing kindness with others. And you're doing great, and you're tooling along, and you're like so great, and you understand it, and you've gotten to a point where you understand sharing kindness with others. But then card 20 comes along, and card 20 says, yeah, you understand it and you get it, but what if I test you? What if I give you this? What if you're in this kind of a situation? So what if they put you in the worst situation? People are being mean to you, they're hurting you, and all this, and then you still have to extend kindness. How are you going to do that? How are you going to get to the place where you extend kindness even though the circumstances are overwhelming? That's what card 20 is talking about. So card 20 is saying to you, Taurus, that you are getting ready to be tested on something that you've been learning and you've been working on for quite some time. And you're going to be tested by the universe. Are you ready? Did you really learn what you learned? Are you going to do the thing that you learned in the moment that it's asked for? If not, it's not horrible. It's not like you're something hard. If you don't do it, you just have to keep learning until you get there. But you're at that place. You're at that place where you're going to be tested. And usually when the universe tests us, it's in these huge ways that it's kind of like, oh my God. I always feel very victorious when I pass the universal test and I know that I've got it. When it's like, but can you be good? Can you do that when this is happening? Can you do that when this is happening? Can you do that standing on your head? Can you do that? And I love when the universe gives me those tests, because then I realize that I finally understand the thing that I've been trying to understand. So you're at a place, Taurus, where you have learned some really big things, and you're now going to be tested by the universe. And card number 19, which is the yellow brick road. Card number 19 comes before card 20, and it's basically saying you can see the end. You can see the reward. You can see what you've been striving towards. So Taurus, you've been striving towards something. As you've been working out this spiritual principle, you've been striving towards something. You had an end goal in sight, be it you wanted to feel a certain kind of way, you wanted to understand a certain kind of way, you wanted to hold a certain kind of way. Whatever it is, you're there. You see it, you're happy, it's looming up ahead. You're within arm's reach of it, you're within striking distance of it, Taurus. You are victorious. You've done it. All you have to do is hold your bearings for that test that's going to come up. You're on, you see it, Taurus. You feel it. Everything about you is like, I did this. I got this. And you're right. You did, Taurus. You freaking killed it. And your goal is right in sight. And of course, your goal is in sight. Your test is here. It's time to be, the only thing left on that path is to graduate, as I call it, to get that card, that world child, earth child, and to know that you see things in a different way and you gain some very good spiritual expertise. And so then what happens is we continue to learn. we can stop learning, and then I believe that we are no longer valuable here, so we die. Or we can continue to learn. And as you're seeing the end loom up ahead, as you're being tested, Taurus, you're also starting a new journey. So this isn't something that happens linear, like I get tested, I finish it, I start a new journey. It's all happening at the same time. You might be on a couple different spiritual journeys, working through some spiritual principles in your head at the same time. So you're on card 0, which is Little Red Cap, Little Red Riding Hood, the Fool. Know nothing. Starting from scratch. New things are going to be shown to you. There's going to be something new that the universe is showing you. If I had to guess, I would say the universe is already showing you something new. The universe is teaching you a new lesson. So as you're seeing the end in this first lesson, know that this other lesson is coming up. Know that it's going to be something. So you don't always start at a 0. Sometimes we get this 20 and then we go back and we're like, card this, card that. This card specifically signifies that this is something brand spanking new. This is a path that you have not been on before. So Taurus, there's a new path opening up for you. A chance for you to learn something completely new spiritually. You don't know anything about it. So I want to say to Taurus, don't act like you know about it, because you don't. You don't know about it. You don't understand it, and you don't know it. It's going to be something that's presented to you. It's not going to be, and bullheaded. Taurus is bullheaded. Taurus is stubborn. That's okay. That's okay. You're going to get on this path. You're going to be on this path, and you're going to learn this. Be exposed to this new knowledge that the universe is giving you. So that's a pretty good reading, Taurus. Like you're well on your way. No frou-frou mess. Just all like major arcana stuff. So that's a good reading. And then we get to instant feedback in the Trust Your Vibes Oracle deck. It's card number 9. It's time to expand your 6 sensory toolkit and learn to use kinesiology or muscle testing as a means to get an instant vibe check on matters at hand. Muscle testing offers quick and reliable feedback when you can't access or don't trust your normal intuitive channels. The simplest way to muscle test is to find a partner who is willing to work with you. Next, place your right hand on your belly and raise your left arm out to the side. Think of your question, making certain it can be answered with a simple yes or no. With your question in mind, ask your partner to push gently down on your extended arm using the pressure of no more than 2 fingers. If the answer is yes, your arm will resist the pressure and remain strong and unmoved. If the answer is no, your arm will lose energy and power and drop to your side. It's that simple. Remember, the key is yes or no answers. Try it yourself now and see for yourself. So it's time for you to start using your intuition and your muscles and your body a little more on this new path. You need to start being more alert and aware of what you need to be doing, Taurus. So work with that instant feedback if you can. And if not, hone your intuition and pay attention to your intuition, because it's going to be needed on this new path that you're entering. I want to thank you very much for being here with me today, Taurus. Have a good week. I'll see you soon. Again, www.nixvillage.com. And thank you for being here.